What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I'm going to stop muting my mic if my dog stops barking. But I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. That's right, it's hump day. So that means initial injury report for the Eagles and their opponent for the week. And that's right, it's week 15. Holy hell, this season is flying by. It has truly been an enjoyable time. But week 15, we've got the Chicago Bears 3-10. We talked about them yesterday behind enemy lines, getting to know every single thing you would need to know about them. But as I said then, I would be back today with that initial injury report for today. So they had practice, everything. Look, we talked about the last couple of days. If you guys missed any of those videos, go check them out. But there were some moves made if you missed it, but there were some news we were waiting for. So we're going to jump right into it. Appreciate each and every one of you taking the time, but we're going to start it off with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, we've been waiting to see how serious was Lane Johnson, most importantly here. And as we talked about, it didn't seem like it was too serious. He was limited today. So that is fantastic news. Obviously he was going to be limited because he was a little banged up in the game, but not a big deal at all. If he were to be a DNP here, I would be a little more concerned. We know that Reed Blankenship is out indefinitely, so at least this week, next week maybe. That's why we brought on Anthony Harris. Go check those videos out. But you have Reed Blankenship missing. Then you have Bradley, Dickerson, Lane, and Quez all limited in practice today. But it's Wednesday, so no fear here. But a full participant here, Kyron Johnson, which is great news. He was banged up in the game, so great to see that he was a full participant, and I will keep you up to date with all of those guys throughout the week. But you see at the bottom there, Dallas Goedert had his 21-day practice window activated. So he is designated to return. He has 21 days that he can practice. We'll see if this is the week. I hope he looks like he's healthy. No need to rush him, but if he's ready to go, let's rock, baby. He's been out 4 weeks. He had the cast off a couple weeks ago. Looks to me like he's ready to rock and roll. So Dallas Goedert looks like he might be playing this week. They have until Saturday at 4 o'clock to take him off of IR and have him ready for Sunday if they want to do that. So I'll keep you up to date with that news as well. But looks like the Eagles, nothing that scares us here. We already knew about Reed, so looking good so far. What is going on, my man Drew? Hope you're doing well, dude. It is Wednesday, so we are here. We are talking birds and the Bears. So, that Reed will be out. We had Anthony Harris brought in. We know that Aaron Sipos was placed on IR, so he's not on the injury report. He'll be out at least 4 weeks. But Brett Kern, Pro Bowl punter, is brought in here. Maybe he steals this job. We talked about that the other day, so we'll see. But I'm not concerned about it. Look, I hate losing Reed because we already lost CJ. That really sucks. So, we talk about Sash Array was there, but you brought Anthony Harris here. We'll see which guy they elevate. I talked about Josiah Scott helping out, playing safety. I think that is a move the Eagles definitely could do. Josh Jobe getting more snaps. But one of those guys, Andre Sacheret, Anthony Harris, will be elevated come game day. So we'll see. We'll definitely keep our eye on how things are going. What is going on, Nina? Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you are doing well today. I know it has been a long damn day already for me, and about to go finish up, do some more Christmas shopping and some things I need. So it's going to be even longer of a day. It just doesn't seem like it ever wants. It's literally not even 4:30 yet, for the love of God. But I hope you and the family are doing well. Appreciate you tuning in. We just talked about the Eagles here. Now we're going to talk about the Bears in a second. Love to see the love being shared here in the chat. Hamstring, thought it was a knee. Maybe it was, and I just didn't change it. Probably is. So look, we know that it, and yeah, I think it is his knee, right? So yeah, I just didn't change it. You know me, I'm a high plains drifter. But to see that Lane Johnson, that to me is what we were waiting for today. We talked about it the other day. If Lane Johnson was out today, even then, I still wouldn't be concerned because maybe Thursday he's limited. But at this rate, maybe he's a full participant by Friday. Even if he wasn't, who cares, man? He's the best right tackle in the game. As long as he's 75%, I think he's going to be out there. That dude's a beast. So I hope he stays healthy. We are going to need him for the long run, but looks to be all right there. So we knew about Reed, though, so not a big deal there. What is going on, Liz? Let's go. You know it. Getting pumped up here about injury reports. That's right. That's what the Eagles do to us. We get excited about injury reports. And there is some concerning news for the Bears, though. So there is something to definitely talk about with this opposing team here. Now, we know the Eagles looking fine and dandy, hopefully getting Dallas Goedert back. these guys dealing with some issues here. So let's take a look at the Bears injury report here. Did not practice. Larry Borum there. Chase Claypool with the knee issue. Justin Fields starts it off with an illness. Now, they just had a bye week, so very concerning for anyone that did not practice. Chase Claypool, that's unfortunate. You know they're missing Darnell Mooney. We looked at that beaten wide receiver room, so that would be huge if they're missing him. We'll keep our eye on that injury for sure. And they got Trevin Wesco there that didn't practice as well. Some good news, though, for the Bears. Starting safety and 2 starting corners in Gordon and Builder. And then, of course, Jaquan Brisker there. Look, they were both full, or all 3 of them full participants. Keneal Harry, full participant. So they get some guys there. And look, it's Wednesday. So take it all with a grain of salt. And I'll keep you up to date with it tomorrow. I'll give you the updated report, what's going on in practice there. Then we'll have the top 5 matchups. Friday, of course, will be the game status report. So you'll know who's out, who's questionable, all that stuff that they give us on Friday. And then, of course, Fan Friday that night. But then Saturday will be the practice squad elevations. Any activations off of IR, just throwing it out there. Those will also be Saturday. But you'll get an updated depth chart with all of that stuff. So you will see what the team actually looks like for the Eagles, for the Bears, who's actually playing, who's the depth piece. So if someone's out, you know who's probably going to be taking over. But, I appreciate you, too. There was something hilarious. I think it could have, what was it, yesterday? I think I put like Cairo Santos. I don't even know how I spelled it, but dude, I'm telling you, there's sometimes I don't know, man. I like to think I do a good job, but there are times that I'm like, holy hell. Doing like these all 30 jobs while trying to also live a real life is pretty insane. To be my own graphic person and producer, I would really, like at some point, I used to work with some people, but I would like that again someday to be working for the Eagles where I don't have to do all of it because, man, there are times that I really should take a little bit more time to proofread things, but appreciate you, my dude. Love to see that love being shared. Let's go. The energy being brought here. You love to see it. Liz, Drew, Nina, Unspoken in the building. Always an exciting time, even if we're just talking about injuries. But you see the Bears, they've got some concerns there. And Justin Fields, dealing with an illness, a lot of the times when you've got something like this, these guys, they've got really good doctors. They're going to get all the medicine, all the things they need to get back to health. So wishing him nothing but the best of luck. I really want to see this Justin Fields versus Jalen Hurts matchup. Obviously, a young kid who is, trying to develop his pass game. He's got great legs. I think what the media thought Jalen Hurts is who Justin Fields is. And, that's okay. He's a young quarterback. You got to give them time. I don't understand the thought process that people don't develop. But Jalen Hurts is proving that they really can. So Jalen Hurts, goes out, one of those dual threat quarterbacks that, running style is never going to last. Like, okay, dude, well, Jimmy Garoppolo definitely doesn't run. And, well, you saw what happened to him. So it's the NFL, man. People get hurt, believe it or not. You got to be smart with the ball. That's why we're lucky to have Jalen Hurts, who knows when to slide, go out of bounds, not take hits. So it is what it is, man. But some concerning news for them. We'll hope that he's all right, though. An illness on Wednesday will hopefully mean that he's good to go, get a couple days practice in. I always want to take on a team at their best. And look, they're the 3-10 Bears. So, yes, not a great team. You don't want to be overly concerned, but you don't want to sleep on anyone. But I'm not the Eagles. So I think the Eagles are going to go out and beat their ass. That's my thought process. They need to go out and treat it like any other game, man. Any team. And look, they've got a really good, quarterback here that can do a lot of things. And you need to spy him. You need to make sure you're not struggling with tackling like you've been at the beginning of the season. There's times that they scare me, but it's like, look, man, this team, they've had their issues. You learn from those issues, right? So this team just keeps building and taking on a quarterback like this. This just adds to your repertoire of teams you have played and things you've had to beat, so shut them down. And, when you get to the playoffs, you're going to take on the best teams. That's great. Well, they're going to have to take on us. We dictate how games go, and I think that we've made enough adjustments throughout the weeks where like you've taken on so many different kind of running backs, quarterbacks, receivers, where it's like, dude, they're going to have to just build new goalposts at this point because, man, this team has proven they can match up with anyone and they can do dirty things to you on offense and defense, regardless of who you have. It doesn't matter. Same thing about the arguments about, man. And, I grew up, okay, watching. That was my favorite was Randall Cunningham, okay? So I thought right away a dual threat quarterback was awesome. He gets hurt, sure. But I was too young to really, understand, the injury. So I'm not someone like, from what my dad, it was Buddy Ryan's fault, not using him right, whatever. But then I get McNabb. Oh, yeah, another dual threat quarterback. Then we get Michael Vick, and he was one of the greatest I've ever watched. So it was crazy when he came here. It was like, wait, what? So revive his career, see it, turn him into a passing quarterback. Andy Reid was able to do a lot of great things. And, for me, I've always been intrigued by running quarterback. And I played Madden when I was younger, and I loved using dual threat quarterbacks. But sure, a pocket passer can do some things, but it's like, why do we think that these guys can't throw the ball? Steve McNair could, he's not Jalen Hurts, he's not Michael Vick, but he could use his legs, but he could throw the damn ball. There's guys that could do things. Now, but there's guys like Aaron Rodgers, he uses his legs. I'm just saying it's a pretty stupid thing to say that just because you use your legs. It's like, to what extent here are we talking? Because it's football. At the end of the day, you want to score points. You want to get yards, first downs, and whatever way you do that is fine by me. And when you see someone like Jalen Hurts, who has that drive, who has that work ethic, he's going to do all he can. Going out and working with Adam Dedeaux that we talked about this offseason, all the things he did to get better. And people kept saying he couldn't develop. And I just kept arguing with him because it's like, no, that's incorrect, man. He is out there doing it right now, and you're going to see it this season. And well, I think he's truly showing that because he's having an MVP season. But it's like, at what point did we come up with this narrative that I think it's a lot, and sorry if this offends anyone, but it's mostly just racist people. Well, they're black quarterbacks, so they can't blah, 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 blah. And it's like, all right, dude, like, especially when they push narratives like, oh, they don't last 10 years. See, one got hurt here, a running quarterback's hurt now, and then you got one down there. And then it's like, oh, well, what about that one Jimmy Garoppolo who just stays in the pocket and, well, he's out for the season. Don't know how he's going to handle that one. Silly, huh? So welcome back to you, my man. Appreciate you tuning in, Trevor. Hope you're doing well, my man. Hey, how about it, man? Hated that. But much respect to him, and I really loved his game. I grew up watching some pretty phenomenal football players, and today's NFL, I've gotten to see some great stuff too. So, I mean, I just love football, period, man. The way it evolves, it gets more and more nuts. And as it evolves, you understand that you can have guys like Jalen Hurts who can develop into passing quarterbacks too. And he's top 10 in yardage right now. And people are saying like, like, yeah, he's number 10. And it's like, bro, he's top 10. A guy that you said couldn't develop. Like, do you understand what that means? And we are so good running the ball, like number 2 in the league. People really struggle with that. And it's funny to me, but, I don't know, man. The storms of Narnia are starting or whatever, but I can see this computer's bugging out here. So I apologize if I'm freezing or whatever's happening here. But yep, that is football. You can tell they never played because it's like, I understand that if you're done with the ball, you can get hurt. But I don't know, man. What is happening here? Dude, my screen is going nuts here. I apologize if it is for you guys. Brady got hurt in the pocket. Yeah, man, they all do. I remember Brady getting hurt going out that season. Matt Castle getting himself paid because of that. Oh, wild times, believe it or not. People get hurt, not even being touched. Kyler Murray. Oh, nobody touched him. It just kind of happens, actually, because it's football. Drives me insane. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time, allowing me to get a little bit pumped up before I go on this shopping. I'm going to decide which Eagles gear I'm going to be rocking out. I, again, did not bring that new hat, man. That hat is killer. I want to show it to you guys. My brother got it. He has season tickets, so I feel that they got it sent to him because I have not seen this effing thing anywhere, but it's got kind of that green I use, so I like it. But ladies and gentlemen, I will be back tomorrow. Nothing left tonight unless something happens, but I'll be back tomorrow. We'll have the updated injury report, but then I'll be back with the top 5 matchups for this game. Hope to catch you then. We'll break this bad boy down, talking about where the Eagles can attack, where they'll try to attack, how we can stop them, all that great stuff. But if you need me before then, please feel free to reach out any of these places right down here. Look, I appreciate each and every one of you. So if I can ever be there for you, I always just want to throw that out. But hope you're all having a great hump day and enjoy the rest of it. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!